let me welcome everybody. Is everybody happy? Are you happy to be American? And for those Albanians here, and there are many of them, are you happy to be Albanian?
Thank you so much. I think we're going to have a very, very memorable evening tonight. And it's going to begin with something special. And that is that Kreshnik Jabiaku will be singing the Albanian and American national anthems. He was born under communism in Albania. He left in the 1960s, but before he left at a very young age, he was a soloist in the Albanian National Opera. He has since played internationally. He is internationally acclaimed throughout the United States and Europe. Please stand for the national Albanian and American anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now for the Albanian.
The Albanian national anthem. Rreth flamurit të përbashkuar me një dëshirë e një qëllim, të gjitha tje duke u betuar, të lidhim besën për shpëtim. Prej lufteve qa i largohet, që është lindur tradhëtor, kush është të burra, nuk friksohet, por vdes i një dëshmor. Prej lufteve qa i largohet, që është lindur tradhëtor, kush është të burra, nuk friksohet, por vdes i një dëshmor.
We have with us someone that many of you should be familiar with, Monsignor Hilary Franco. Why? When we went to Rome, we had a delegation of our league, I think it was like 30 or 40 people, for the beatification of Mother Teresa. And luckily I had remembered that Monsignor Franco spent 26 years of his life in Rome. He's born in New York City, worked with Bishop Fulton J. Sheen, and he was the pastor of my parish for the last 15 years, St. Augustine in Ossining. He now is in the office of the Papal Nuncio. The Papal Nuncio is the Pope's representative here in the United States. And I say in the United States because he is, in effect, the ambassador from the Vatican to the United Nations. Well, his able assistant is Monsignor Franco, and you wouldn't believe it. This man doesn't stop. He had his 80th birthday already, his 60th year as a priest. Let's give him a round of applause for being with us today. Thank you, Monsignor. I could go through 2 pages of his resume, but he was going to be here as our guest anyway, but Bishop Georgi, believe it or not, and we think this could be some games being played in the capital of Macedonia, because 6 Albanian students 2 days ago couldn't get their visas, and now Bishop Georgi, they didn't give him a visa. He has to pick it up on Monday, which is after this dinner.
On September 21st, 2014, Pope Francis made an historic visit to Albania. Only one day. There he publicly recognized Albania as a unique country, and I quote him, where peaceful coexistence and collaboration exist among all religions. Tell you the truth, tonight I would like to go a little bit, very brief, because I know the senator has to go, but otherwise I could stay here for, I don't know, for about a day with you, because I love Albanians. I'm an Italian extraction, naturally, and I know how close we are together. But I do have to tell you that I would like to go a little bit beyond, because remember, tolerance is something, you're up here, the others are down there. I would like to have an equal way of understanding tolerance for all religions, all men of goodwill in the world. That's how we are going to change the world itself. Now, I'm sorry that His Excellency Archbishop Bernardino Ausa, the permanent observer of the Holy City of the United States, could not be here tonight. But this is a great opportunity for us on the occasion of your 25th anniversary to applaud Albanians in Albania and other Albanian lands in Southeast Europe, in Kosovo, Macedonia, Montenegro, the Preševa Valley in southern Serbia, and Chameria in northern Greece, as Muslims, Catholics, Orthodox Christians, and Jews who have lived side by side in harmony for centuries. I want to praise the critical role that Albanians in Albania and Kosovo played in saving Jews during the Holocaust. And I want also to acknowledge the significance of the theme that you have chosen this year, saluting Albanian religious in an age of intolerance. In an era when every day we witness the worst forms of intolerance in the name of religion, it is important to share with the world the action of the Albanian people, a majority of whom are Muslims, and who to this day embrace each other as Albanians first, and then as people of different faiths second. Albanians, let's not forget, this is very important, they had to suffer 45 years of communism dictatorship. I still remember one of your wonderful priests, Father Luli, who came the year 2000 in front of St. John Paul II, and I was present to tell us how much he suffered under communism dictatorship, in which all religious expressions were suppressed under threat of death. Pope Francis, and I conclude with this, during the Mass in Mother Teresa Square in Tirana last September, recalled the decades, and I quote him, of suffering and harsh persecutions against Catholics, Orthodox, Christians, and Muslims only because of their faith, and called Albania a land of martyrs in which many bishops, priests, women religious, laity, clerics, and ministers of all other religions paid for their fidelity with their lives. And this is why tonight, my dear friends, I would like to invoke the blessings of the Almighty, that He may give us the courage, all of us, to continue that kind of struggle against evil in this world. There is so much, but we know that by doing what Mother Teresa used to tell me all the time, let us do simple things with great and exceptional love. I'm asking the Lord to give us the strength tonight. May He be with us wherever we go, whatever religion we belong to, so that the world in which we live may be a different world, a better world. Let us do so.
Thank you. Monsignor. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay. We have a short video, and Monsignor Franco, one of your good friends, Cardinal Egan, who just passed away, by the way, was nice enough in 2008 to allow us to use St. Patrick's Cathedral, that wonderful place, for an interfaith prayer service. So we had an imam, we had a rabbi, we had Bishop Georgi there.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
My dear friends in the Lord, once again, I welcome you most sincerely to St. Patrick's Cathedral for this beautiful Independence Day celebration. I could not be more delighted to be with you and to share with you prayer and to share with you joy because of what has been achieved by the people of Albania. In the history of humanity, I don't think it's any exaggeration to say the Albanian people have suffered as much as perhaps any people in all of this world. The Romans, the Visigoths, the Huns, the Slavs, the Serbs, the Turks, the Soviets, the Stalinist communists, they've all been part of what has been a tragedy, an undeserved tragedy for a good and noble people who, because of their strength of soul, who because of their faith, who because of their innate goodness, withstood the worst attacks that could possibly imagined, and now stand before the world a free people, a people independent, a people looking to a bright future.
Your Eminence, thank you so much. It was about 6 months ago that I was with His Eminence at a Catholic youth organization dinner, and I was telling him about the traditions of the Albanian people and how so many people of the Muslim faith actually go with their friends and family members into the churches, the Catholic churches, Your Eminence, for Christmas and Easter. And I said, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could do something on Albanian Independence Day, especially this year when we expect the independence of Kosovo, so that all Albanians and others of different faiths, Catholics, Orthodox, Muslims, Jews, can pray together. Shirley and I, Your Eminence, just returned from Jerusalem. It took 4 years to take the photos of almost 200 Albanian families who saved all the Jewish people that were in Albania, about 200, and another 2,000 that managed to escape from Yugoslavia and Western Europe. That is now in Yad Vashem, and it shows the tolerance of the Albanian people, majority Muslim, but Orthodox and Catholics, that they risked their lives in order to save those guests in their homeland, the Jewish people. And that exhibit is coming here in New York on January 27th on Memorial Holocaust worldwide Memorial Holocaust Day at the United Nations. So, Your Eminence, this was a wonderful way to follow up on that exhibition. And I think in the spirit of Mother Teresa and St. Francis of Assisi, we have to remember that tolerance is the only way that anything can be gained in the world, to respect others for who they are, and hopefully they will respect us.